got the pattern all laid out here on the sheet. Got the cutting line set up. I'm going to make a few cross cuts first where I can. And then we're going to do some plunge cuts to cut out most of the middle here. And then we'll finish it off with grinder and whatnot. So first things first, we're going to do those plunge cuts. To do the cutting, I'm going to use the metal cutting circular saw. So I'm just going to raise it up all the way so the blade is clear of the surface. Line it up over my line. Right up close to the corner. Do the same thing again. The saw has a front of blade line here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not right here. So you can see when you're coming up to the front of the blade. Going to want to support the cut here. I just got a piece of angle iron. Going to go ahead and put it in here. That way our piece can't fall as we get through to the other side. So now we just have to finish trimming our lines here, and it'll be good. I'm going to take the square and continue this line so I can see how deep to go. So we just have to finish off this now. Well guys, the jigsaw would have been my choice for doing this, but seems that I don't have any more blades. So cut off wheel it is. Next step is we're going to put a return on this. See what kind of material I have. Doesn't need to be very thick. Just I don't want the screen flush with the bumper. I want it set back. So we'll see what we got, and that'll be up next, guys. All right, guys, we're just ready to get back going here. But little quick tip: I hurt my thumb, so I want to keep the bandage clean while I'm working. So take a rubber glove, snip off the offending digit. Works better if you have the extra large ones, so they slide on easier. You can put a whole glove on too if you wanted to, but I find the whole glove kind of gets in the way. So slide that on. Take a little electrical tape. Tape it around, not too tight, just so it doesn't slide off. Boom. Nice and covered. So let's get back to work. Okay, so we're gonna want to bend this around. This is a little return, so the line isn't, or so you can't, so it gives a little reveal. Hides the, we're gonna put a screen on here, but we want it back a little bit so it's not so easily seen. So we're just gonna line that up. And just give it a little tack. Oh, you know what? Works way better. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. If you attach the ground cable or work lead. All right, so let's try this again. Line up right on the edge. Turn on your gas. And try it again. Just going to keep that edge lined up. And just tack along here. Alright, when you got it all tacked, you got to follow this curve around. I pre-bent this a little bit in the vise. Not a lot. And we're just going to heat this up. Tap on here. Alright, so I'm going to flip it over and we're going to weld all the way around, fill that up, then we can grind it smooth. Now I'll just hold it in place while I do the welding. Just remember, these welds are cosmetic, not structural. Okay, now we just need the back screen. Let me go grab it. Okay, here's the screen we're going to use. This is left over from a project many years ago. I've had it stored over in the corner ever since. And we're just going to line up some of the holes. Offset maybe just a little bit, so I can get it on both holes on both ends, both sides. We're just going to come in and we're going to plug weld a bunch of these holes. It's not a huge open screen. Not going to let a ton of air through, but it'll let some through. And that's the goal. And of course I moved it. Get it lined back up here. And I really don't care that it's overhanging all the way. I'm going to come and hit this with the cutoff wheel and then grind it back smooth. So don't want anything to catch a hand on. We'll just start right here and work our way around. There we go. Alright, this piece is ready to go on the truck.